All right, we are soon going to start our class. It's already 11. Um, so how's everyone today? I hope that you're all fine and feeling great as usual. Okay, so today is many of your favorite subject. Definitely not mine, but you can't open the link to the paragraph. Which paragraph are you talking about? The writing, right? Okay, let me hold on. Let me get it for you. All right. Okay. Writing. Let me look for Benjamin. Writing. Benjamin, the paragraph that you need to write. Okay. From 4 paragraph short writing. Right. Okay. This is for Benjamin writing. Wait, hold on. Writing from 4 This is for those who says they can't get. Please see if you can get it. Speaking. All right, hold on. Speaking is for form 4, right? Form 4. Speaking for form 4. That was long time ago, isn't it? Speaking form 4. Yes, this is the one. All right. So, good morning, Shelley. Shelly pula. Shelina. All right. You just try now. If you get, just keep that page there so that you don't get it disappear. You don't make it disappear. You should have send me messages on English classes Facebook page. I would have helped you to get that. All right. I think you can open the link right now. Because the link address always change, I do not know why, and I have no time to figure it out. Good morning. Right. So today we are going to have these objectives, right? Let's. All right, it's fine. Benjamin, do whatever way you want, but the thing is, nobody will check your work. Maybe your teacher. The Facebook page is English classes. I will share it with, remind me so that I can share it with you at the end of the lesson. Now, by the end of the lesson, you'll be able to complete 4 sets of dialogues with the past simple, the present perfect simple, or the present perfect continuous of the verbs. The verbs are provided in the brackets. But it's no point getting it correct. You need to identify what is the purpose and use of it in each blank. All right, okay. All right, so, and then the second one, complete 2 sets of vocabulary exercises on the phrasal verbs of get and put. I'll show you in a while what phrasal verbs mean at the end of the lesson. Okay, so how do you know whether you are successful or not? You get to explain when to use present perfect simple versus when you are going to use past simple. Hi, everyone. Okay. And then when to use present perfect simple, and when you are going to use present perfect continuous. And then you're going to fill in the 4 sets of dialogue with the words in brackets and explain why or how the answers in number 3 were chosen based on their users. Number 3 here meaning the success criteria of number 3 were chosen. So you have to explain why and how you got the answer. And then you will complete 2 sets of vocabulary exercises. I'll give you the link so that you get the answer immediately. Because number 3 and number 4, we'll be doing it together. So if you have to do in your exercise book, you already got the answer. Number 5, you do it in the Google form and then you will get the answers. All right. Okay. So first of all, I'm showing you 2 sentences. All right. What I want you to do is let's just look at the first sentence. I have called him 3 times this morning. What verb form is used here? I've highlighted it for you so that it's easy instead of asking you to figure it out yourself. So have called, what verb form is being used here? So just let me know. What verb form? Meaning what tense is it? Right? Mock say present perfect. Past. Okay. Any more? Present perfect, past tense, past tense. Gordon, anyone else? Present perfect continuous. I'm talking about the first sentence only, Brian. I have called him 3 times this morning. Any other answers? Past tense. Okay, right. Let me show the answer. The answer is present perfect simple. How do you know it's a present perfect simple? Because you have this have called, have spoken. I have spoken to him 3 times this morning. When you have, and then you have the past tense called, it becomes a present perfect simple because it's have. If it's had, H-A-D, then it's past perfect simple. Right now, we are only learning present perfect simple. I have called, right? So the second sentence, I have been calling. You know that when you have the word calling, I have a running, I am dancing, I am studying, it is a continuous tense, all right? So that because of have been, I have been calling, it becomes present perfect continuous because have been present perfect continuous, something that is still going on. Okay, right? Now, tell me, when do you use present perfect simple? Why has it been used in this sentence? I have called him 3 times this morning. Why did you use present perfect simple here? Anyone can figure it out and let me know for the first sentence. Why do you think you're using that? Connection between the past and present. Okay, Mok, you need to be a little bit clearer. I want to understand what you mean by connection between the past and present. Because this morning is past already, Manat says that. I like how quiet everyone is because they can't figure it out what it is. Describe something that has happened in the past, but the exact time is not important. Right, very good, Tarani, your explanation. Any more? Which means an action which has started in the past and continues now. That would be more accurate for continuous, isn't it? Mock already happened in the past, actions that happened in the past. You have done something in the past but not long ago. Okay, Jan-I. Janisha. All right. Okay, this morning didn't say what is the time to show the result. Okay, so, all right, you used the present perfect simple in this sentence to emphasize the result of an action. So the result of an action is that you have already called the person 3 times this morning. Okay? Ruth, no, Ruth, I gave the listening task last Monday. So Wednesday have no class for Form 3, Ruth, because I already done 2 lessons on Monday. So there's no class today, so that you get to do the task on your own on Wednesday. I'll see you all Form 3 on Friday. Okay. So you use the present perfect continuous. All right. This is the one that Mok was talking about. To emphasize actually the duration of an action. I have been calling him since 9 o'clock. So the duration is from 9 until now. I have been calling. So it can be more than 3 times. It can be like 10 times. From 9 o'clock until now, like right now, 11, 12. Maybe I've called him 6, 7 times. I have been calling him since 9 o'clock, the duration. You are trying to show, oh my God, that long. that you have been trying to call. Okay? Clear? One is to show the results, one is to show the duration. Clear? I think it's clear. Right. Tarani. Yes, exactly, Tarani. Okay, I have started calling him in the past and I'm still continuing to call him until now, the present. That's what Mok has said earlier too, right? Okay, when he was trying to explain present perfect simple. Okay, now example of own sentence for to emphasize the result of an action, which is the present perfect simple. Can you all give me one example of a present perfect simple, your own sentence? I have bought this book yesterday. All right, Gordon, good. They have been married. More. They have been married. They have been. You have the word have been. For present perfect simple, do not have been. I have finished my homework. Right. Okay. I have been there already. Now when you have, I have been there already. Okay. I have checked my homework twice before I turned, T-U-R-N-E-D, turn it because you have turned it in. Okay. He has finished his homework. I have watched this movie 3 times. Okay. All right, for just now somebody asked for the Facebook page of the English classes. Just try that. I hope you get that. I've been Okay, Brian, you are doing continuous. That one, right? Okay, she has lived in Malaysia since 5 years old. Okay, right. Correct, Mom. Wonderful. So, all right, for example, I have completed my work. You cannot have been because that would be using, have been, if just say I have been to London, all right, that's okay. But when you have been, then you have another word, verb, okay, writing, dancing, I have been, whatever, it is not a present perfect simple. Okay, I have fed the cat for the second time this afternoon. Okay, right. So when you want to use the continuous, the same sentence, I have been completing my work since 2 days ago. That means I have been completing my work, been doing it until now, all right? Beginning 2 days ago until now, I'm still trying to complete it, okay? All right? So, like all of you have your sentence. I have, for example, Yvonne, I have watched this movie 3 times. She can change that sentence into a present perfect continuous by saying that I have been watching this movie, all right, since I was 10 years old, for example. Okay, all right, or since last week, meaning she has been watching it again and again and again since she was young or since a few days ago. If you say that I have done my job, it will be like same completing my work. Brian, yes, I have been attending these lessons for the 5th time. If you want to change Brian to simple, present perfect simple with I have attended this lesson 5 times. Okay? Alright? Right, Jamie, yes. I have been watching, right, since 11 this morning. Good. Right, Natalie, very good question. If it is in the question form, okay, let's look at the example here. If it is in the question form, then the have would come in front for the present perfect. Have you completed your work? So have, and then the pronoun you, or have Ali or have Abu completed his work, your work. That is the question form for present perfect simple. Okay? If it is a present perfect continuous, it would have been have you been completing your work. So the word have or has, alright, would has Ali, because if one person has Ali, that would be the one that comes in front if it's a question. Right, Jaya, I have been writing articles on different topics since morning, right? If we change that into a question, Jaya, it would be have you been writing articles on different topics since this morning, right? So that would be the question form. I hope it's clear when you say talk about sentence and question, right? Okay, I'm going to continue. Okay, so you can look at your textbook, page 45, right? So we will look at first in your box on page 45, there's a box there. We will look first at present perfect simple versus past simple. Okay, those who don't have the book is fine. It's on my on the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so you have this sentence there. Have you read this book yet? The one that Natalie asked about question. So I've highlighted have and read this book yet. It's the present perfect simple or the past simple. Have you read this book yet? What would that be? Okay, right. I got some answers here. Mark is quite fast. Present perfect simple. All right. In a question form, right, Gordon? Yes. Yes, Yvonne is present perfect simple. So yes, I read it yesterday. Okay. So I answered yes, I read it yesterday. Now read here is past simple. Okay. Right. So you need to know when do you use, okay, have you read, when do you use present perfect simple, and when do you use past simple. So those who have the textbook, you can look at page I think 61, I think 60 or 61. All right, you look at that page, all right, 161, textbook page 161. Those who have, it tells us when to use present perfect simple, when to use past simple. All right, so you can see now when do you use. You need to be clear about this. So we use the present perfect simple, number one, for actions that happen in the past but we do not say when exactly. I have tasted Mexican food. When he has tasted it in the past, we do not know. Maybe it was 2 years ago, maybe it was yesterday, maybe it was last month, maybe it was last week. We do not know for certain when that happened in the past. Okay, you have done it, right? Okay, but if we are so sure when the time, the definite time in the past, we use past simple. I tasted Mexican food last night. I've given you a definite time frame when I use it. Okay? So for actions that happen at the definite time in the past, we say when. So you use past simple. you don't know when in the past, you used present perfect simple. Okay, that is the first use of present perfect simple and the past simple. One, you do not know when the exact time. One, you know when the exact time is. Second use is when actions that start in the past and are still happening in the present. So Ted has worked as a waiter for 2 years. Right? Okay, thank you banyak bunyi that you got it. Therefore, we are showing that he is still working. Hold on about work. I need to clear about work in a while. Okay, work is very special. The word work, the verb work or the word work is important. For actions that started and completed, Ted worked as a waiter when he was a student, meaning now he is no longer a waiter. He was a waiter when he was a student. Now he might be working as a different job, a manager, a police officer, whatever. Okay? The first one is he is still working until now as a waiter. Right? Okay, clear? Any question first about present perfect simple and past simple? Please remember this because when we do the exercise, you need to give me why you use this answer and not that answer. Mock don't understand, right? Mock, which part you don't understand? Don't understand, please ask. Has worked. Okay, why? Or more, all right. Okay, what do you mean has worked? Right. You be patient. I will explain about work in a while. It's special. Okay? Why did you delete it? Just leave it there. Many people might have questions like you. Right. Going back to the textbook. Right? I want you to refer. Remember, we did the text. Beware, retailers are tricking you into spending more money. We did this last Monday. Right? So if you can go back to your reading text, what I need you to do is look for examples of the present perfect simple and the past simple. Do not copy the whole sentence. Just do 3 dots. What are the phrases used for where and then 3 dots. Okay? For those who don't have the textbook, please, I'll show you the textbook here. Right? I have it for you. It's not the textbook, I retype. Okay, so you can see this the words. Ignore the one all highlighted. This is for last Monday lesson. Okay, so please find the example of present perfect simple and past tense in the text. All right, Mark say, have you ever, have you ever wondered, right? Have you ever wondered stuff, all right? I'm going to the next, yeah, if you find, you just go on. For those who don't have the textbook, refer to the one that I'm showing you. If you see any, just say it, just type it out. All right, have you ever noticed, okay? Have you noticed around present? Okay, good, Ang. Present, have you ever noticed? Okay. Have you ever wondered? Okay, I'm going next. Okay, have you ever you are talking about this. Have you ever noticed? Okay. All right. A lot of you are getting the same answers. Any more that you can find? are placed at eye level. So Jamie, are you talking about past? If we walked straight, right? Have been moving. Yvonne, we have not gone to continuous. We are only looking at present perfect simple and past simple. Right, Ang, you got walked. Okay, we will come to present perfect continuous in a while, Yvonne. We have to get this clear first before we go on. Designed. That would be past simple. You're talking about past simple right now. Our design is not. That one is a participle. It's a little bit confusing, complicated. Retailers would. What retailers would? Walked. Oh, all right. You're talking about what we needed. Walked. Okay. Right. Good. So, these are the answers for present perfect simple. Have you ever wondered? And have you ever noticed? Which many of you got it right. Good. And then for past simple, we walked. And then you have others needed and so on. So that would be the past simple. Okay? Right? Let's continue. Let me change the scene first. Okay, right. We have done present perfect simple compared to past simple. Now we have to know the difference between when to use present perfect simple and when to use present perfect continuous. Okay? So this is the example in your textbook, another sample in the box, right? Julia has been baking cakes all morning and she has baked 3 cakes so far. Right, these are the same thing I discussed with you in the introduction, right? So, when do you use has been baking and when do you use has baked? The explanation can be found on textbook page 162 grammar reference. So, present perfect simple, you use to emphasize again is the same thing, the result. I've called him 3 times this morning and the duration I've been calling him since 9 o'clock, right? So that we have covered. So now you know when to use present perfect simple, when to use past simple, and when to use present perfect continuous. Okay? When we start doing it to use it in a situation, then it'll make you think a lot more. Right now it looks fine, right? Any questions first? No questions, I think. All right, okay, good. So now I want you to be careful of this. All right, in present perfect simple and present perfect continuous. Now the verbs live and work, I live and I work, can be used in both present perfect simple and present perfect continuous with no difference in meaning. Okay, remember I was talking about the guy who was working as a waiter. All right, so you can still say Ted has been working, right, in the restaurant, whatever. Okay, and you say Ted has worked. The meaning is the same. Or, I have lived and I have been living. The meaning is the same. For live and work only, these two words does not apply to any other words, right? And the verbs have to show ownership, your own, I have, and know are used in present perfect simple to express duration. I have known. Okay? Alright? That shows duration. I have known him since he was 10 years old, the duration. Okay? Right? I have had. The have here, when it becomes perfect, it becomes I have had. H-A-D. I have had the cat. Alright? For 2 years, 3 years, to show you the duration. I have had the cat. Right? I'm still waiting because I know there's lag in the live stream. So I'm waiting for any questions. This can also be found in where? Let me just, I think it is on page 161, 162. Okay, no, right. Okay, now, this is the one just now Yvonne was looking for, right? Refer back to the text. Look for examples of the present perfect continuous, which Yvonne has already found. Okay, there's only one over two. Okay, the first one is in the text. The second one is in the answer in activity C that you all did on the Google form. All right, the answer for one of activity C. Now, before we proceed, I have a little bit worried when I look at some of your answers for activity C. Okay, now para is paragraph, line is to show what line in that paragraph, sugar. Okay, when I look at your responses for that activity C, because it was not the main objective of the reading lesson, but I still ask you all to do it. My main worry is many of you didn't get the answers correct, right? Okay, so my question is, do you need, out of these lessons, for me to discuss with you how to derive the answer, or you don't need it? So just let me know. Let me know if you need guidance for that, or you know why you did wrong. For activity C reading lessons that I asked you all to do last Monday. Okay. All right, Jamie, you know, okay. All right. So what's going to happen is I need to set up a time. All right. Maybe we should do maybe in the English classes Facebook page, just for those who need it, for me to go through it. I'm not doing it on YouTube. Maybe I do it in the English class, or you all want to do it somewhere else where we can discuss, right? Let us decide at the end of the lesson where we want to do it, right? It's okay if it's only 3 or 4 of you want it, it's fine. It's better if it's a smaller group. Okay, let's continue, right? Okay, all that is clear? Yes, I know. Jamie was kind enough to email me the problem, and I have rectified the problem. And I asked Jamie to retry because I allow more than one submission for this time. Okay, so Yvonne, you might want to try again because I allow more than one submission, right? Okay. So thank you, Jamie, for informing me, because I wouldn't be able to really see how it goes until someone tries it out. Okay, right. You're welcome, Yvonne. So now we are going to grammar exercise below the box on page 45 after all the explanation. Okay, for number 1, I want you to look at the text. Sorry, I'm late. I here since 3 o'clock. Sorry, okay. Where you trying to get? Let's look at the first one only. Please don't give me all the answers. The first one, I want you to give me your answer. And why did you choose the answer based on the users we have been discussing earlier? Only then I will understand how you are thinking when you give me the reason you choose that answer. Okay, Jen, I've been waiting. Gordon, yes, I like the way you write. Have been waiting since 3 o'clock shows duration of action. Okay, good. Sozin have been waiting. Mock with have been waiting, right? Have been waiting. The person have been waiting from the past till now. All right, good, Yvonne. Good explanation. So when you write that, I know how you think, where you got the answers. All right, Tarani, good. All right, Juni, have been waiting. All right, all right, continuous until now. Jasmine, have been waiting, good. Have been waiting since 3 o'clock, Manat, good. Right, LCY, have been waiting because since, which means the duration, exactly, good. Right, Sugar, have been waiting. Right. Shalina, have been waiting. All right. Jaya, have been waiting. Good. Excellent. You are all right. Okay, so you can use I've or I have. It's fine. Been waiting since 3 o'clock, and all of your explanation why you use it because of the duration is correct. The second one, where you be. There's a difference between this be and this be. We will discuss this later. Okay? Where you be. Where you. And the verb given or the word given here is be. Where have you been? Have you been? Question and form. Right. Have been. Have you been? Have you been? Have you been? But why? Why have you been? Not where. Why have you? Right. Okay. Because it tells us, asking us what he has done in the past. And you're wondering, has it ended or not? So, where have you been? It cannot be. Where have you been? Cannot. Where have you been? Alright, where have you been? Okay? Why you make me wait so long? Where have you been? Alright, yes, past participle and it's a question, exactly. Right. So the answer, for this answer, the word given is a be. But what does be here mean? There's a difference between this be and this be. This is a question form and this is what? Alright, good. Excellent. Alright, because he's talking about trying to get here, to tell that he is struggling to get here, but he was talking about what happened before he get there, which has already ended for him. Okay, right. Good, Brian. Okay, to say be can be used for is, are, am. Right. Here be means the verb to be. The verb to be has five verbs, which is For present, is, are, am. For past, was and were. Okay? So when they have a missing verb to be, the be there means one of these 5 verbs to be. Is, are, am, or was and were. Right? So all of you are right. It's was. To show that that it has happened in the past is no longer true now because he has reached where he wanted to be. Right? The traffic was terrible. He doesn't know whether it's terrible anymore. It was at that time he was going through it. Okay? Right. Everyone clear before we go to number 2? Okay, I assume all clear. If no, you will ask me later. Let's look at number 2. Okay, good. Number 2, A. How long is a question? You at this restaurant. And the verb is work. Don't forget the note about work and leave. So remember work and leave. I'm really helping you by giving you the clue. Right, Kya, have you worked? So how long have you worked? Alright. What is leak? David, what is leak? Oh, I leak it. Alright. Have you worked? Have you worked? No exact time. Have you worked? Have worked. How long have you worked? How long have you worked? Have you worked? My bitch. Okay. Right. How long have you worked? Okay. Everyone giving have worked. How long have you worked? What other ways? Don't forget work can have 2 answers. How long have you worked, or how long have you been working at this restaurant? Remember, work can use for both present simple, present perfect simple and present perfect continuous, and it carries the same meaning. Right? Good, Leong. How long have you been working and how long have you worked at this restaurant carry the same meaning, has no difference in meaning. Okay? Right. Clear? Remember, work is a special verb when it comes to present perfect simple and present perfect continuous. Yes, then let's look at B, just 6 months. I work in June. Good, Manat. I work in June. Okay? So you have given the exact time. Exact time in June. What would the best answer be here when you have given exact time? I'm smiling. Right, past simple, but why are you putting 2? I started to work. Can you say I started to work? Yvonne and Sugar. I started to work in June. Can you do that? I started to work in June. When I read it out, it sounds so funny, isn't it? I started to work in June. Or I started work in June. Okay, right. I started work in June. You cannot say I started to work in June. I started working in June. I started work in June is fine. I started work in June. Yeah, just started is also fine, Melia. Okay. Yes, Manat. Past simple. Right, so the last one, because it's the word work, you can still use, so you're asking the question to be, so is this the first restaurant you have worked at, or is this the first restaurant you have been working at? Alright, Got it? Clear? For the answer for B, remember work can use for both. Okay, you cannot say that. So is this the first restaurant you started work at? Restaurant you worked at, to show that if you put work, WORKED, just that without have or have been, right? It becomes something that he has done in the past in the restaurant and he's no longer working there. Okay, right, good. Let's go to the third one. Number 3. Julia and I, last night, definite time. Saw, right, Tarani, very good. Pass. Simple, I know, but you have to tell me, Yvonne and Tarani, why? Saw, yes. Benjamin, good. Jamie, why is it a question? Saw, right. Jaya, Jasmine, Sugar. So, yes, specific time, Gordon, good, excellent. Right, Noor L, Jen, Brian, Milia, Manat, Kia, how can seen? Julia and I seen. If you say seen, Julia and I have seen. If you want to use the the present perfect simple, then last night shouldn't be there. It would be Julia and I have seen Tony, but you do not know when. But when you say last night, Julia and I saw Tony last night. Right? Okay, is that clear for Kia? Julia and I have seen Tony. That would be correct. But when you have last night, Julia and I saw Tony last night. Right, good, Jane. Okay. Yes, Milia, past simple. B, really? I not seen him for years. Is he still living in Oxford? Right? So you do not have any information about time, duration at all. So what would you use? Because I already give you the use. When I say there is no duration, there is no time, there is no definite. Okay? And it's still happening until now, right? Okay. Right. You're all correct. Okay. I have not or I haven't seen him for years. You do not know how many years at all. Is it 10 years, 6 years, 7 years? And is he still living in Oxford? Right. 4 years doesn't show duration, Gordon. 4 years doesn't show duration. When you show duration, it should be past. You have to use past simple. Right? Since last night. 4 years. Okay. I got what you mean, Gordon. Sorry. Right. Yes, you are just talking about the duration, but you're not talking about specific time. Okay. Right. Last one. Yes, Amira. June to Amira kot. Amira. Okay. I asked him, not ask him, so I didn't ask him because it was in the past. You didn't ask him at all in the past. You saw him last night, right? You're not seeing him anymore right now. So you have to use the past. I didn't ask him. Ask him whether he's still living in Oxford. Right? Okay. Good. Let's look at the last one, number 4. Right, June, sibling, Tanusha, right. A, the first one, go. Go, 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 go. Have been going. Jen, I said have been going. We have been going up and down. Why? Why have been going, Jen? Junie been going. Junie, is that been going, Junie, or you have to say have been going? Can we have a present perfect continuous with been going, or you have to have been going? Since we got here. Right, Jen, yes, since we got here. Right, you're talking about things still happening. From the past, they have reached already until now when she's talking, it's still going on. All right, June have been going. Shalina didn't go. We didn't go up and down. Hey, Claire, stop for a minute. We up and down the same aisles since we here. Haven't you got a shopping list? Right, have been going since duration, yes. All right, yes, Junie, good. It's fine. I've gone. I just trying to pick on your brain, Junie, to see how you're thinking. Have been going. Have been going. Right. Yes. So you would say we've been going or we have been going. Like I say, is since you arrived, you have been going up and down until the time she talked to Claire. Hey, Claire, stop. They are still doing it. Get. What would the answer be? Since we get here, since we, should it be past, present, simple, present perfect, simple, present perfect, continuous? Which one? Have got. Since we have got here. Got. Kia, think about it, Kia. Since have got here. You cannot say since have got. You have to say since have gotten, right? I have gotten. You cannot say have got. Have got is not right. Okay, got past tense, got. I have gotten. Dharani, past simple. Right. Since we got here. So you reached at the shopping mall or shopping complex a long time ago. Already passed. It's already, you already reached. You are there. So since we got here. Okay? Right. Right, yeah. B, I forget to make one. But that's not the problem. She's talking about the shopping list. She didn't do it. She didn't do it before she came. So it's in the past. Jenna, it's in the past. I have forgotten to make one. But that's not the problem. If you use Jen, I have forgotten, remember, have forgotten is to show what? When do you use have forgotten? When do you use present perfect compared to present perfect simple with past simple? Okay, I forgot to make one. It was in the past. Okay, it's not happening now. I forgot to make one. But that's not the problem. I just can't find what I want. This new supermarket seems complicated. I think they place the items in a weird order. This is how the Malay language will say you blame something else when you cannot find. Yeah, right, Dharani, it was in the past and not happening now. The last one, placed. Sugar said placed. I think they have placed the item in a weird way, in a weird order. I think they placed the items. Placed. Have placed. If you say placed, Sugar and Shalina, meaning that it happened in the past, now it's not happening. That's what it means. I think they place the items in a weird order, meaning when I went there before, it was weird, now it's no more weird. But they are in the shopping complex, grocery shopping, whatever, right now, right? Yeah. Yes, they have placed the items in a weird order. Yes, from the past till now, right, Tarani? Good. So from the past till now, okay, they have, it's still happening. Okay, got it? Right. Yes, Tarani, I got what you mean. Okay, any questions? Yes, Jasmine, good. Excellent. Right. So let's play a game to revise the perfect tense. No, Brian say no. No question. So I assume there is no question, Brian. Let's play a game to revise the perfect tense. Okay? I'm giving you two words. You only choose one of the words to make a perfect tense. It can be present perfect. It can be present perfect continuous. It doesn't matter. Only these two. Past simple, no. Present perfect simple or present perfect continuous. So the word is either you use lately or you use since. So please make one sentence using this word. Either present perfect simple or present perfect continuous. They have watched the movie lately. Alright, Leong. I haven't seen her since the event. Okay, good. They have watched the movie lately, Leong. You cannot, they have watched the movie lately. It's not. It might be grammatically correct, but it doesn't make sense. I hope you understand what I mean. You cannot have not watched the movie lately. They have not been watching any movie lately would have been a better sentence. Instead of they have watched the movie lately. They have watched many movies lately would have been better. Alright, I haven't seen her since the event. I have been writing this paragraph since last night. Good, Noor L. Yvonne, I have been watching Demon. Wow. You still watch it, Yvonne? I have completed my work last night. Alright, I'm good. I have been watching too much television. Lately, yes, naturally, many people are. It's been years since I've seen a face around here. Yes, your mother's face is boring, I know. Okay, it's okay, Leong. Don't have to apologize. We are all learning. Jamie, he has singular. He has been studying since yesterday night. All right, Jamie. You're going so fast. My friend and I will be. Melia, will is a future. We will learn future in another time if the control movement is still being enforced, right? My friend and I have been best friends, not will be. Have been best friends since, okay? Tarani, I've been waiting for her since 4 o'clock. Good, Tarani. Juni, I have been dreaming to be a doctor since I was 5. All right, Juni, good. Manat, I've been doing homework since last night. All right, Manat, I'm sorry. People lately has been locked down in their... Okay, Zainur, people have been in lockdown. All right. Where's Zainor? Lockdown in their house for since the last 2 weeks. People have been in lockdown, all right, for since last 2 weeks. All right, Zainor, Tarani, they haven't been watching the television lately, right? He has been learning at the university since June. I finished watching. I have finished watching. I have finished watching the series movie. Okay. I have watched. I have watched I have watched the series movie, since last year. Right, Brian? She has reached home since 3 hours ago. Wow, so many of you entering. My mother have been cleaning. My mother has been cleaning. Jasmine, I have been working on project, all right? I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. Really, Sugar? Your mother is not happy enough? Sad. My mother have been cleaning. Right. I have been waiting for the item since last week. All right. Good. She has been in her room since 2 hours ago. She has been in her room 2 hours. She has been in her room since 2 hours ago, Nunit. Since 2 hours. For 2 hours be better than since. All right. Since yesterday. Since 2 hours ago. All right. I have been taking up the stay-at-home challenge since yesterday. Oh, you mean you have been going out? Yong? Lately my mother is tired. Yeah. Right. Good. Wonderful. You all did excellently well. Okay. I'm so proud of all of you for your effort. Okay. So the vocabulary task that you have is actually on page 46 of your textbook. So even though you cannot come and do on the Google form, if you do on your textbook, it's fine. It's just that you don't know the answer. All right. So I will be copying it here. Jamie was fast enough to go and do it because he saw in the description box. So try that link. Okay, you will realize the link always have different address, but that's the link. Try it. If you have problems with going to any of the links, please send me a message either through email or send me a message through my English page, the English classes page. All right. I will get the link and give it to you if you have problems. Okay. Right. So do that. I'm going to tell you why I want you to do that by showing you. Wait, let me see where I have to show you. Yes, this one. Right. No, not this one. Sorry. Yes. Okay. This one. Right. Okay. Now, see, Jamie has answered. I can see who has answered. So give me your email address, and then there are two verbs. Get. One is get and one is put. Now the phrasal word get with another preposition has different meanings. So you need to look at the context is being used and then choose what each sentence actually means. Sentence 1, what does it mean? Sentence 2, sentence 3, and then choose. And then you get the answer. Same with verbs put. Put out means different. Puts aside means different. Put off. So a verb plus a preposition becomes a phrasal verb, and it carries different meaning even though the word put is there. Put up with, put up, different meaning. Okay? Alright? Are you all clear about that? This is very important because it will help you when you're doing your writing, okay, or your reading, or your speaking, or even your listening. When you're listening to words like that, you know what it means. Alright, okay, so that's the reason I wanted you all to do that, right? So, next lesson, right, would be coming Friday. We will be doing listening, but as usual, I will upload the listening in a Google form. I don't want to do it here. I want you to listen. Okay? But I will be teaching you how to do that first before you do it. Right. So I just would love to know any questions. And those who wants to have an extra, how to say, extra guidance for the activity for the reading gap by Brian, please stay on and we will discuss when you want to do it. Right? Why you said? Okay. So anybody wants the activity C of reading? Who wants help with that? I know only 2 people wanted help. Okay, bye, Milia. Who wants help with the reading for activity C? Nobody? Okay. All right, Manat, you want, right? You are in the English page. Send me a message there on the English classes page. Send me a message. Manat, all right, send me a message. Bye. All right, Yvonne, good. Happy meaning you got good grades. Any more? Bye, Yvonne. Nobody. Nobody else. Only 2. So both of you, Manat and Ang, just send me a message in the English class. Maybe we will do a private one, only 3 of us. Okay? All right. Goodbye, everyone. Take care. And I'll see you this coming Friday. Bye.